River City next.
You're crazy with the heat. Credit is no good for a notion salesman.
Aboard, all aboard.
Why not? What's the matter with credit?
It's old-fashioned. Charlie, you're an Ferndale salesman. Your firm give credit?
No, sir.
Nor anyone else?
River City next.
Cash for the merchandise. Cash for the button hooks.
Cash for the cotton goods, cash for the hard goods.
Cash for the soft goods. Cash for the fancy goods.
Cash for the noggins and the piggins and the firkins.
What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk?
You can talk, you can talk. You can bigger, you can talk. You can bigger, bigger, bigger. You can talk, you can talk. You can talk, 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 talk. Bigger, bigger, bigger. You can talk all you want, but it's different than it was.
No, it ain't, but you gotta know the territory.
Ever meet a fellow by the name of Hill?
Hill?
Hill.
Hill.
No!
Just a minute. Never heard of any salesman. Hill?
Now he doesn't know the territory.
Doesn't know the territory.
What's the fellow's line?
Just a minute.
Never worries about his line.
Never worries about his line.
Or a doggone thing. He's just a baked beef, bell ringing, big haul, great go, necker, nothing, rip, roaring every time a bullseye salesman. That's Professor Harold Hill.
Tell us, what's his line? He's a fake, and he doesn't know the territory.
What do you talk? He's a music man.
He's a what?
He's a music man, and he sells clarinet to the kids in the town with the big trombone and the rat-a-tat drum, the big brass bass, and the piccolo, uniforms too, with the shiny gold braid on his coat, and a big red stripe running.
Well, I don't know much about bands, but I do know you can't make a living selling big trombones. No, sir. Mandolin picks. Perhaps in here and there, a juice heart.
No, the fellow sells bands, boys bands. I don't know how he does it, but he lives like a king, and he dallies and he gathers and he plucks and he shines. And when the man dances, certainly, boys, what else? The piper pays him. Yes, sir. And when the man dances, certainly, boys, what else? The piper pays him.
Yes, sir. But he doesn't know the territory.
River City, we've crossed state lines into Iowa. Population 2,212. Aboard.
All right. If you're all through, I'll tell you about Harold Hill.
You really know Harold Hill?
Never saw him in my life, but I know this much. He's given every one of us a black eye. After he's worked the town over, the next salesman to arrive gets automatically tarred and feathered and rode out to the city limits on a rail. You think it's funny, do you? Wait till it happens to you. The hair never grows back.
I like my Lincoln. But why should he get rode out of town on a rail?
Because in order to sell instruments and band uniforms and instruction books, he has to guarantee to teach them kids to play and form them kids into a band with himself as the leader.
What's so wrong with that?
He doesn't know one note from the other.
I'd sure like to be on your catch up with that fella.
Well, won't be on this trip. Not in Iowa. Even the great Professor Hill wouldn't dare sell to them neckbone Hawkeyes out here.
Aboard.
Gentlemen, you intrigue me. I think I'll have to give Iowa a try.
Don't believe I caught your name.
Well, I don't believe I dropped it.
It's Harold Hill! Hey, get him! Get him!
Aunt Bertha never come?
Your Aunt Bertha's dead.
She wouldn't have come anyway.
What the heck? You're welcome. Glad to have you with us. Even though we may not ever mention it again.
Yes, Mr. Squires? Hi, I'm interested in a rig for Sunday, if you could accommodate me.
Then I'd expect you ought to see the man in charge of hiring rigs, who is late as usual.
Hey, Greg! Marcellus!
You old son of a gun!
What in... But Greg!
The name's Harold Hill.
But Greg, what are you doing here? Why didn't you let me know you was coming?
Well, I didn't know I was myself. Besides, how could I know that you'd end up in a tank town like this? You know, you were a pretty big slicker when you were in business with me.
Ah, too many close shaves the way you work. Besides, I got myself a nice, comfortable girl. A little tough on my boss's knees.
Gone legitimate, eh? I always knew you'd come to no good.
What's the new pitch? You're not back in the band business. I thought you was in steam automobiles.
I was.
What happened?
Oh, somebody may or may not have invented one. No! Anyways, give me the lowdown here, Mars.
Oh, you'll never get anywhere in the band business with these stubborn islands, Greg. Besides, we have a stuck-up music teacher here who will expose you before you get your grip unpacked.
Male or female?
The grip, Greg, it's just a... Oh, the music teacher! She's the librarian, female.
Perfect, that's just what I needed to hear. If she passes by, point her out to me.
I will. How you gonna start the new pitch?
Oh, same old way. Get that music teacher off balance, and my next step will be to get your town out of the serious trouble it's in.
River City isn't in any trouble.
Oh. Then I'll have to create some. I have to create a desperate need for a boys band. You remember. So, what's new around here? What can I use?
Nothing. Except the billiard parlors just put in a new pool table.
They never had a pool table before?
No, only billiards.
All right, that'll do. Friends, either you're closing your eyes to a situation that you do not wish to acknowledge, or you are not aware of the caliber of disaster indicated by the presence of a pool table in your community. Well, you got trouble, my friends. Right here, I say trouble right here in River City. Now, sure, I'm a billiard player. I'm certainly mighty proud to say it. I'm always mighty proud to say it. I consider that the hours I spend with a cue in my hand are golden. Helps cultivate horse sense and a cool head and a keen eye. And now, friends, let me tell you what I mean. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pockets in a table. Pockets that mark the difference between a gentleman and a bum, with the capital B and that rhymes with P and that stands for pool. Now, I know all you folks are the right kind of parents. I'm gonna be perfectly frank. Would you like to know what kind of conversations goes on while they're loafing around that hall? They'll be trying out Bevo, trying out Cubeds, trying out tailor-mades like cigarette beans, and bragging all about how they're gonna cover up a telltale breath with Samson one fine night. They leave the pool hall heading for the dance at the armory, liberty men, scarlet women, and ragtime. Shameless music that will grab your son, your daughter, in the arms of the jungle, animal instinct to mass hysteria. Friends, the idle brain is the devil's playground trouble. Oh, right here in River City. Right here in River City. With the capital T and that rhymes with P and that stands for pool. We've surely got trouble. Right here in River City. Right here. gotta figure out a way to keep those young ones moral after school.
Our children's gotta have
Mothers of River City, heed the warnings before it's too late. Watch for the telltale signs of corruption. The moment your son leaves the house, does he rebuckle his knickerbockers below the knees? There are certain words creeping into his conversations. Words like swell, and so's your old man. Well, if so, my friends, we've got trouble right here at River City. With the capital T, and that rhymes with P, and that stands for fool. We've surely got trouble right here at River City. With a T, and then a rhyming with P, and that stands for pool. Did you drop your...
No.
Now say, didn't I meet you in,
No.
Well, I mean, I'll only be in town a short while.
Good. Mama.
Hello, dear.
Keep on, Amaryllis. I'll be there in a minute.
Yes, ma'am.
Mama, a man with a suitcase has been following me all over town.
Oh, who?
I never saw him before.
Did he say anything?
He tried.
Did you say anything?
Mama, of course not. All right, Amaryllis, now your exercises. So don't narrate to me a little sword. Please keep the fingers curved as nice and high as you possibly can. Don't get faster, dear.
If you don't mind my saying so, it wouldn't have hurt you to have found out what the gentleman wanted.
I know what the gentleman wanted.
What, dear?
You'll find it in Balzac.
Excuse me for a living, but I've never read it.
Neither is anyone else in this town.
There you go again with the same old comment about the low mentality of River City people ain't taking it all so much to heart.
Now, Mama, as long as the Madison Public Library was entrusted to me for the purpose of improving River City's cultural level, I can't help my concern that the ladies of River City keep ignoring all my counsel and advice.
But darling, when a woman's got a husband and you've got none, why should she take advice from you? Even if you can quote Balzac and Shakespeare and all them other highfalutin Greeks.
Mama, if you don't mind my saying so, you have a bad habit of changing every subject.
No, I haven't changed the subject. I was talking about that stranger.
What stranger?
With the suitcase who may be our very last chance.
Mama, do you think I'd allow a common masher? No, really, Mama, I have a standard where men are concerned and I have no intention.
I know all about your standards, and if you don't mind me saying so, there's not a man alive who could help to measure up to the fin of all Bunyan's a pattern. No, I'll watch you get cocked up for yourself. And if your Irish imagination, you I was stubborn into your library full of books.
Well, if that isn't the best I've ever heard.
Thank you. Can I have a drink, please?
May I have a...
May I have a drink, please?
Yes, dear. Now, Mama...
Such a way to walk in the house.
Hello.
I won't do it all. I'll have a kiss from my boy. That lady over there's your sister, young man. Where's your manners?
I'm having a party on Saturday. Will you come? I would especially like it very much if you'd come. Winthrop?
Well, Winthrop, Amaryllis asked you to her party. Are you going or aren't you?
No.
No, what?
No, thank you.
You know the little girl's name.
He won't say Amaryllis because of the S, because of his lisp. He's ashamed.
We know all about his lisp, Amaryllis. Well, Winthrop?
I bet he won't say it. No, thank you. Amarillo? Amarillo. Amarillo. Why does he get so mad at people just because he lisps?
It's not only because he lisps, dear. That's just part of it.
What's the other part?
Never mind, dear. It's just that he never talks very much.
Not even to you and your mother?
No, we all have to be a little patient.
I'm patient, even though he never talks to me, but I talk to him every night on the Evening Star. Good night, my Winthrop. Good night. Sleep tight.
Aw, there, darling. You have lots of time. If not Winthrop, there'll be someone else.
Never. I'll end up an old maid like you.
Well, for the time being, just say goodnight, my someone. You can put the right name in when the right someone comes along.
Okay, it's better than nothing.
Yes, it is. Now you can play your crosshand piece.
Now I may play my crosshand piece.
To my wife, Eulalie McKechnie-Shin, for leading the singing. As mayor of River City, I welcome you, River Citizens, to the 4th of July exercises set up here in the indoors in Madison Gymnasium. Account of the weather. Fourscore and... the members of the school board will now present us a patriotic the members of the school board won't be presenting a patriotic tableau. Some disagreement about the costumes, I suppose. Instead, the Watanyee girls of the local wigwam of Hiawatha will be presenting a spectacle, My Wife, in which my wife, Eulalie McKechnie-Shin, will take a leading part.
Watanyee. 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 I will now count to 20 in the Indian tongue. Een, teen, toother, feather, fip. I'm shot! George, who shot me?
Who fired that cracker?
I know who did it. Tommy Giles did it. Tommy Giles did it.
Yes, it was Tommy Giles.
Tommy Giles? I wouldn't leave if I was you. Mrs. Shin will recover. The Payne's firework, last days of Pompeii, will take place providing it stops raining by 9:30.
How can it be raining? Didn't the Gazette predict fair?
It sure did, Ewart. And that's why we all prepared for a storm.
The Gazette's accurate most of the time, you know it too, JC.
It won't last very long in the bacon business, being accurate most of the time.
Oh,
You know what?
what are you looking at me for? What are you here, ferocious?
You know what?
Are
Finest
you
in
going to
Iowa.
the school board quit bickering in public?
All in the world I said was...
Never mind.
In town.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Now wait just a minute.
Is it a pool table or isn't it?
Will you allow me to get on with the exercises?
We don't want any more exercises until this pool table matter is settled.
Yeah! Let's protect our children. Yeah! Resist sin and corruption. Yeah! Smite that devil and keep our young boys pure. Yeah! May I have your attention, please? Attention, please. I can deal with this troubled friends with the wave of my hand, this very hand. Please observe me if you will. I'm Professor Harold Hill, and I'm here to organize the River City Boys Band. Brrrah! Oh, think, my friends, how can any pool table ever hope to compete with the gold trombone? Rah, rah, rah-da-da-da-da, rah, rah. Remember, my friends, what a handful of trumpet players did to the famous, fabled walls of Jericho. Oh, billiard parlor walls come a-tumbling down. Oh, a band will do it, my friends. Oh, yes, I mean a boys' band. Do you hear me? I say River City's gonna have her boys' band, and I mean she needs it today. Well, Professor Harold Hill's on hand, and River City's gonna have her boys' band. As sure as the Lord made little green apples, and that band's gonna be in uniform. Johnny, Willie, Teddy, Fred. And you'll see the glitter of crashing cymbals. You'll hear the thunder of rolling drums, the shimmer of trumpets. Tan-ta-ra! And you'll feel something akin to the electric thrill I once enjoyed. When Gilmore, Liberati, the Pat Conway, the great creator, W.C. Handy, and John Philip Sousa all came to town on the very same historic day. 76 trombones led the big parade with 110 cornets close at hand. They were followed by rows and rows of the finest virtuosos famous band. 76 trombones caught the morning sun, with 110 cornets right behind. There were more than 1,000 reeds springing up like weeds. There were horns of every shape and kind. There were copper-bottom timpani and horse platoons, thundering, thundering all along the way. Double bell euphoniums and big bassoons, each bassoon having its big fat say. There were 50 mounted cannon in the battery, thundering, thundering louder than before. Clarinets of every size and trumpeters who improvised a full octave higher than the score.
emergency action. That man is a spellbinder. I want his credentials. Grab that hoodlum! Thank you, Professor. Gotta make an example of him. Ringleader, you know. What he does, the gang does.
Jeez, Pete's, let me go.
You wild kid, ya. Tagging after my oldest girl last Sunday.
I wasn't either tagging.
Don't you contradict me.
We was just walking together. Jeez, Pete's.
You watch your phraseology. I know what you was doing, my little Gracie senior. Now you stay away from my oldest girl or you'll hear from me till who laid the rails. Hill, I want to talk to you Monday morning over at City Hall about this band thing. 10 o'clock sharp. I want that spellbinder's credentials.
Constable, I'll be responsible for the boy.
You don't know this kid. He's tough, and he's got his gang waiting right outside.
I'll show you how to break up a gang. Oh, young lady. Oh, miss. What's your name?
Zanita? I had no idea he was better than me. Ye gods!
Do you know Tommy Gillis?
Well,
Tommy, this is Zanita. Please escort the young lady home by way of the Candy Kitchen.
Yes, sir. Do I have to?
You have to.
Yes, sir.
Ye gods!
You're a pretty bright young fellow. You made a few mistakes, though.
Oh?
The mayor happens to own the billiard parlor and the new pool table.
What was my other mistake?
That's Anita. She's the mayor's oldest.
Just a minute, Professor. We would like to have your credentials. We're the school board.
Academic certificates.
Nothing of the kind.
We need letters and papers.
Yeah, make him put up a bond.
Gentlemen, what am I hearing? You say ice cream.
But I don't sing, young man, if that's what you're...
Just talk then. Down here.
Ice cream.
Talk slow.
Ice cream.
See, singing is only sustained talking. Now you.
Ice cream.
Now you, sir, right here.
Ice cream.
Ladies, from now on, you'll never see one of those men without the other three.
Professor, you're wrong. These men have hated each other for 15 years.
Ice cream.
How can there be any sin insincere?
Aren't we sincerely in love?
I don't suppose you live alone or anything.
No.
Well, I have some wonderful caramels over at the hotel if you'd be willing to...
Mr. Hill.
Professor Hill.
Professor of what? At what college do they give a degree for annoying women on the street like a Saturday night rowdy at a public dance hall?
Well, I wouldn't know anything about that. I'm a conservatory man myself. Gary, Indiana, gold medal class of odd 5.
Even should that happen to be true, does that give you the right to follow me around wherever I go? Another thing, Mr. Hill, I'm not as easily mesmerized or hoodwinked as some people in this town, and I think it only fair to warn you that I have a shelf full of reference books over there in the library, which may very well give me some interesting information about you.
Oh, Professor Hill, we're all agog. Simply agog.
On the KV.
Everyone's so excited about the band.
I'm Ethel Toffelmeyer, and this is Mrs. Squires and Mrs. Hicks. And of course, Eulalie McKechnie, our mayor's wife. Isn't it exciting, Eulalie?
Oh, I couldn't say. I could not say. Oh, no, I could not say at this time. My husband will wish to investigate, I am sure. And naturally, I am reticent. Oh, yes, I am reticent.
Well, I understand, Miss Shin, but you see, part of my music plans include a committee on the dance and... Wait! Do that again, Miss Shin. The way you raised your foot just now.
Oh, well, I have a bunion there that bothers.
Oh, what grace! What natural flow of rhythm, what expression of line and movement.
Mr. Hill!
You must accept the chairmanship of the Ladies' Auxiliary for the classic dance. Mustn't she, ladies?
Oh, yes, Eulalie McKechnie. That is dancing.
Then you accept?
Yes, indeed. And I would like to say
Thank
that...
you. Now, the young lady who plays the piano, Marion Peru, I believe? After all, she is the librarian.
Pick a little, talk a little, pick a little, talk a little, cheep, 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 talk a lot, pick a little more, pick a little, talk a little, pick a little, talk a little, cheep, 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 talk a lot, pick a little more, pick a little, talk a little, pick a little, talk a little, cheep, 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 talk a lot, pick a little more, pick a little, talk a little, pick a little, talk a little, cheep, 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 cheep.
Her kind of woman doesn't belong on any committee. Of course, I shouldn't tell you this, but she advocates dirty books.
Chaucer.
Ramblings. Balls. And the worst thing, of course, I shouldn't tell you this, but...
I'll tell.
He lived on my street, I'll tell.
Stop.
I'll tell. She made brazen overtures to a man who never had a friend in this town until she came here. Old Miser Madison.
Wait, Miser Madison? Like Madison Gymnasium, Madison Picnic Park, Madison Hospital? That Miser Madison?
Exactly. Who do you think he was anyway?
Well, I should say, show off. Probably gave the town the library too, didn't he?
That's just it. When he died, he left the library building to the city, but he left all the books to her.
She was seen going and coming from his place.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That woman made brazen overtures with a guilty guarantee. She had a golden clip in her eye and a silver voice with a counterfeit ring. Just melt her down and you'll reveal a lump of lead as cold as steel here, where a woman's heart should be.
He left River City, the library building, but he left all the books to her.
Chaucer.
Rambling.
Yes, I have just what you need over at the hotel. All good night, ladies. Now, Miss Peru, do you realize that you have the facial characteristics of a cornet virtuoso?
I don't know if I understand you entirely, Professor.
Why, if your son has that same firm chin and those splendid cheek muscles, well, by George! Not that he could ever be really great. You understand.
Oh, is that so? And in the name of Saint Bridget, why not?
Well, you see, all the really great cornet players were Irish. Oh, Clark, oh, Mendez, oh, Klein.
But, Professor, we are Irish.
No! No! Well, that clinches it. Sign here, Miss Peru. Your son was born to play the cornet. Now, fine, that will be $7 earnest money. Nothing more due till the first installment payable at opening of band practice. I'll need your boy's measurements for his band uniform.
His uniform?
Oh, hello there, son.
Would it have,
A stripe? Well, certainly, my boy, a wide red stripe on either side. Now, what do you think of that?
You'll have to excuse Winthrop, Professor. We can't get him to say 3 words a day, even to us. So if you get him to play in the band, it would be a miracle. Where are you from, Professor?
Gary, Indiana. In fact, Gary Conservatory was my alma mater.
Oh, was she now?
Yes, gold medal class of Ot 5. Oh, hello, Miss Marion.
Mr. Hill,
He wants to put Winthrop in the band.
do you burst him on everyone's home like this?
Marianne?
We're not interested.
Well, why not let the boy's father decide?
The boy's father is dead. Anything else?
Professor, I do hope you'll excuse Marianne. She's not really...
Please. I'm sure at the heart she's just as lovely as yourself. Good day to you, Miss Peru.
Good day to you, Professor. Marianne Peru?
Has he gone?
I hope not forever, darling. Don't you ever think about your future. Gary, Indiana, conservation class of Alt 5. Now, darling.
Now, Mama, the fact that he claims his commodity is music does not, in this particular case, impress me.
All right, darling, all right. Only it's a well-known principle that if you keep flint in one drawer and steel in another, you'll never strike much of a fire.
Mama! Winthrop! Winthrop, I know you're there. Please go to the library and ask Miss Grubb to give you the book I set aside. It's the Indiana State Educational Journal, 1890 to 1910. It's a large brown volume with black corners.
do I have to?
You won't have to say anything. I've written it all down.
Now, what are you up to? Why'd you need books at this hour of the night?
I have a feeling that the Indiana State Journal will help me poke some rather large holes in the professor's claims.
He's Anita. Meet me after supper.
Meet you where?
At the footbridge.
Last time the lumberyard and now the footbridge. And where will we meet after that? In the Black Hole of Coquetta? Ye gods! Tommy is Papa.
Did I not say get that spellbinder's credentials? I said it morning of July 4th, 19 and 12, didn't I?
Yes, George, but...
And now the whole town's turned upside down. The school board's singing up and down the street alley instead of tending to their city matters and
Mayorship, I found something very interesting in this book about Professor Hill's alma mater.
Is what?
His university.
Oh, believe me, I know all about that. That's all I can ever get out of him. Gary Conservatory, gold medal class of Art 5.
Yes, well, if you'll just take a moment to read a little bit about the conservatory, I don't think you'll have to look much further. It's on page...
Papa, the Wells Fargo wagon is just coming up from the depot.
The Wells Fargo wagon? At this time of day?
It could be the band instruments.
The band instruments? Huh. I want that man's credentials.
Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is coming down the street. Oh, please let it be for me. Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is coming down the street. I wish I knew what it could be.
Thoughts of maple sugar on my birthday. In March I got a great mackinac. And once I got some grapefruit from Tampa.
Montgomery wanted me a bathtub and a cross-cut saw.
Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is coming down the street. I'm free, it's the price of COD.
It could be curtains,
Or it could be, yes, you're right, it surely could be something special. Something very, very special now. Just for me. Wells Fargo wagon is coming now. I don't know how I could ever wait to see. It could be something for someone who is not releasing, but it could be something special just for me. It's the band instruments.
Oh, here you are, Winthrop.
My cornet, G6, Professor.
Now, men, you'll each receive individual instruction in due course. For now, stay off the streets, get acquainted with your instruments, and think of the minuet in G. La-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da.
Sister, I never thought I'd see anything so scrumptious as a scrumptious solid gold thing. Oh, sister.
Round one for you, Mr. Hill. But I better hear some by-gad tootin' out of them horns pretty short order, or I'll see you over in front of the grand jury at the county seat. Now, Miss Marion, about that book.
Come, George.
I need to get something from the librarian.
I've never seen Winthrop so happy. Thank you, Professor Hill.
It's my pleasure, Miss Peru.
Before we take a short intermission, I just wanted to introduce you to the mentors of our camp.